What's up, YouTube? It's Gator Guy 108. I got a scrap deck for you guys. My fun deck that I'm playing right now. But first off, before I show you the build, I want you guys to check out the channel down in the description. Down there. It's one of my friends who go to my locals. He started making Yu-Gi-Oh videos, so make sure you guys check him out. He also does like video game walkthroughs, which is pretty interesting. Like Legend of Zelda and some other stuff. But I'll probably be in a couple of his videos, and he also has a scrap deck also, so make sure you guys check that out and subscribe to him. Alright, so yeah, like I said, this is my scrap deck. I'm still working on it. I'm missing, I think, like one card for it, but yeah, it's pretty good so far. I like it. So first off, you got 3 Scrap Chimera. Basically, the main card in the deck, you summon him, you get back a Scrap Tuner, and then you could Synchro pretty much. Easy as that. Best card in the deck, probably. Your tuners, 3 Scrap Goblin, and then your 3 Scrap Beast. Scrap Goblin, basically, when he's attacked face down, he's flipped face up, and he's not destroyed by battle. But when your opponent attacks him when he's face up, he destroys himself at the end of the damage step, I think. Yeah, no, at the end of the battle phase, my bad. And then when he gets destroyed by a Scrap effect, as in himself, you can get back a scrap from your graveyard. So it's pretty good when you can recycle these two. And also Scrap Beast, he's a 4-star tuner, and when he's destroyed by a scrap card, you get a scrap from your graveyard and add it to your hand. And Scrap Goblin is also a tuner, so you basically you pop Scrap Goblin with his effect, you can get back Scrap Beast. You pop Scrap Beast with something, get back Scrap Goblin. You just keep recycling your stuff. The deck's really good at doing that. Scrap Beast is one of your main combos with Scrap Chimera. You summon, get back Scrap Beast, and then sync for Scrap Dragon. Or you could get back Scrap Goblin and sync for Scrap Archfiend. So that's basically how the deck works. Then, I really like this card. This is like my favorite card of the deck, but 2 Scrap Golem. I might play 3, I'm not really sure yet, but he's just really good. Once per turn, you special summon a level 4 or lower scrap from your graveyard to either player's side of the field. So you could, give them a goblin and then attack it, or you could get a goblin, synchro or whatever, and do all sorts of crazy stuff. Then I'm playing 2 hamsters and 3 Raikos. Pretty much just to dump, all the scraps so they could work, and Raiko's really good to pop stuff. And also, I really like it when they attack hamster, I flip, set Raiko mills, and I bring out a Scrap Dragon. I could pop either the Raiko or the Raiko or the hamster and get and pop one of their cards. So it's pretty interesting. I really like this deck. It has a bunch of combos. 1 Card Trooper, really good in the deck. When you could pop it with Scrap Dragon and then you draw a card. You just mill, gets the deck going, 19 beater. And then I'm playing Gorz and Tragodia. I like both of them. You're not playing that many back rows, so Gorz is pretty easy to bring out. Tragodia is just good. I like it. You could discard the scraps from your hand and steal stuff. Yeah, that's the monster lineup. The spells. We have the scrap spells. 3 Scrap Storm. This is basically the Rhoda of the deck. You select a face-up scrap, and then you send 1 scrap monster from your deck to the graveyard, and then draw 1 card. And then you destroy the selected scrap monster. So basically the combo is, let's say you have a Scrap Beast in attack mode, and you use Scrap Storm. You select the Scrap Beast as a target, and then you send a scrap from your deck to the graveyard. So let's say you send Chimera, you send it, then you draw a random card or whatever, and then Scrap Storm activates, you destroy your Scrap Beast. And then since Scrap Beast is getting destroyed, you get a scrap from the graveyard, so you could get Scrap Chimera, and then, you could summon it, get this, and go for Scrap Dragon. So, it's pretty interesting. The deck, like I said before, has a ton of combos. So yeah, 3 Scrap Storm, that card's pretty good. This card's alright, I like it. 2 Scrapyard, it's a Rhoda for any Scrap Tuner, so you could sort of at your, Scrap Beast or Scrap Goblins, just with this card. Then 2 Book. Book's good with the hamster and Raiko. I just like this card a lot. You could run over stuff, and yep. Back row removal, I'm playing Cold Wave and Trinade. The Cold Wave works really nicely with the deck because you could bring out Scrap Dragon and pop their back rows while they can't activate it, or you could bring out a Black Rose. It's pretty easy to do that in the deck, so you could just do some random shenanigans with those. One body, in my opinion, this card's a staple right now because Dark Hole, of course, is annoying, but it also negates Torrential Body. I mean Torrential. What's it called? Bottomless, Mirror Force. Just like random stuff. It's a good card. And then more staples, you got your Reborn and your Dark Hole. Yay! And then also one Mind Control. You're playing 6 tuners. And also, it's really good in a mirror match when you could steal your opponent's scrap stuff and then you pop it with Scrap Dragon or some other stuff so you could do more shenanigans. Traps. 2 Bottomless, great card, staple. 2 Deep Prison. I like this card. The format's really slow, so you could easily play this card. 2 Trapstone, in my opinion, this is one of the best cards of this format. Like, you basically, just the ability to go, activate and negate all traps for the turn is really, really good. You could chain it to stuff, or you could just be like Trapstone and then overextend. So, it's just really good. And then, Torrential, just, you could dump scraps in your graveyard, and when your opponent overextends, just get in with Torrential. Call, really, really good when you can bring back Scrap Golem. Or, just bring back anything you need and do whatever you want. And finally, 1 Oppression. I like Oppression a lot. Basically, the back row removal that you play is going to, negate Oppression. So, you Cold Wave, you negate it. You Trinade, you bounce it. It's just a good card. I don't have an extra Solemn, so that's why, I'm pretty much... if I had an extra Solemn and a Mirror Force, I would take out the 2 Deep Prisons for him, but... you don't need to. This build's fine. So then the synchros, I'm also missing a synchro, but basically 2 Scrap Archfiend and then 3 Scrap Dragon. The main card obviously is Scrap Dragon. What he does, it's 1 tuner and any non-tuner, and then sorry about that. Once per turn, you select 1 card you control and 1 card your opponent controls, and then you destroy both of them. And then when Scrap Dragon is destroyed by your opponent's card effect or by battle, you select a card, a scrap in your graveyard and special summon it, except the scrap can't be a synchro. So, it's just of course, a beater, and, you pop stuff, you could pop your scraps, you get their effects, you could pop your opponent's stuff, you could pop your dead cards, it's just a really good card. Then, Scrap Archfiend, he's a scrap. You could bring him out with Chimera and, in Goblin. Keep in mind with Chimera, this guy, you can only synchro for scrap synchro monsters, so he can only goes for these 5. But, Scrap Archfiend is just a beater, and he works with the Scrap Storm. And now I'm missing 1 X-Saber Gothams. The way you would bring him out would be, first off you need a Scrap Beast, right there, and then a Scrap Golem, and Gotham says any Earth tuner and Earth monsters or something like that. So they're Earth. All the scraps are Earth. So you summon Golem, activate its effect to special summon Scrap Beast, and then you can synchro them if you really want to for a Gothams. And then with Gothams you could pop some scrap stuff that you have laying around. Steal. Oh wait, no, never mind. You can only tribute X-Sabers, but Gotham's just a 31 beater, and you can tribute himself, get a card out of their hand. Pretty good, I like it. And it's just options, so yeah, and that's pretty much the deck. Scraps, I like it. It's pretty fun. If you guys really want to, I could probably sell this deck though, if you guys are interested. So put a message in the comments if you guys would want me to put this deck up for sale or not. And make sure you guys also check out the channel in the bottom bar. Sorry about the kind of lengthy video, but it's I was explaining some stuff in that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the deck. Scraps are pretty good, and they're supposed to get really good. They're supposed to have a new synchro coming out, and some other good monsters. So who knows? Maybe I'll play them in the next format. We'll see. So yeah, just comment, rate, and subscribe. Peace.